All right, boys, look, sit down, grab some snacks, grab a drink, iced tea preferably, because what I'm going to do today is I'm going to test the AI a bit more, right? So I've tested it before and it's failed a little bit miserably. So, I have another AI video and you can go watch that to see what was wrong there, right? But people have been leaving me comments and basically saying like, it's actually a great one if you know what you're doing. It's better for advanced scripters. People are saying it's amazing for explaining the code. It's good for actually patching stuff, and it's also good for like if you actually know how to talk to it, right? Which seems weird because it's like that's like do I have to learn a whole new like talking to AI is like a whole new skill set, okay? But in this video, I'm going to be trying to make a first-person shooter game using AI. Okay, so the rules are simple. I'm a new player. I'm a new developer. I know nothing about like Roblox development. Or I know something. I know how to like add parts and add scripts or whatever, right? But my knowledge is insanely limited, right? Can AI make a game for me? And if there's something that the AI cannot do, we will just try and find a workaround as a beginner would, right? So the whole goal of this video is just to see, can you make a game from scratch using just AI? This might become a series, I'll just try making these random games with AI. But I think what we should start off with is we should actually generate the idea of the game using AI itself, right? So we know we want a first-person shooter, right? So what I'll do is I'll say, give me an idea for an FPS game, okay? Just like that. So now it's gonna generate, it's gonna take a while because it's a little stupid, As Roblox says, I can only grow. How can I grow my FPS game? Okay, not on a good start. Okay, I'll be completely honest. This isn't a nice way to start. Is there okay? Blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. Fine. If it's not gonna give us ideas, then I'm just gonna use a very basic template of an FPS game, right? And the template is, well, the very first thing I think we should try and figure out is how can we detect when a player clicks on a specific location, right? Because like we want the player to click, and then we want like maybe a bullet to fire on there, right? So what I'll do is I'll ask the AI to first let's see if the AI can detect whenever a player clicks. Okay, so write me a local script that detects whenever the player clicks their mouse, okay? Local crypt whenever. Okay, I'm not the best at typing, but let's see. I've created a script, but I've not inserted it. You can only insert code under a powered mesh part. Okay, whatever. Okay, so they have the player, they have the mouse. When the mouse button 1 is down, then they print player has clicked the mouse. Okay, let's actually try this. Okay, let's see how this works. I'll just make a script inside starter player scripts. There we go. Okay, now will this work? Okay, I assume it will, but let's see. Player click the mouse. Okay, so I'm clicking the mouse and it actually knows that I'm clicking the mouse. Wonderful. Okay. The next step, the next thing that I would personally do if I was developing myself is we need to actually get the location of what the player clicked on, right? Like we need to actually know what the player has clicked on. And the way I will ask AI to do that is, can you modify this script to print out the name of the instance that the player has clicked on? So let's try this, okay? We could try and get the position, but let's try. I want to see if the AI can actually give us the name of the instance that the player has clicked on, right? Let's see. Oh, it's thinking. It's thinking. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's try this. It gets a player. It gets the mouse. Target equals mouse.target. If target player clicked on target, get full name. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Or else print no instance clicked. Okay, so it actually has a fallback to what to do if there's no target. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, okay. Let's see. I am curious though. Player clicked on workspace on base plate. Oh, that's interesting. Spawn location. No instance click. Okay. Okay, interesting. So it actually is detecting this stuff. Okay, so it actually knows this. So now what else to do is modify the script to print out the position of where the player clicked and not the instance name. Okay, which sure, I will do that. Given there's no code provided in your oh, okay. Okay, given that there's no code provided in your request, okay. Modify this code to print out the position of where the mouse clicks. There we go. So I give it the code, okay? Sure, I will do that. Oh, come on. I mean, actually, to be fair, like, as a beginner scripter, like, yeah, to me this is annoying, but like, think about this. Like, it actually gives us the code in little bits. So, you know, we have the player, we have the whole mouse function down, and then we have the target. So if I just print this, we can just do this. So if I play the game right now, let's see. Maybe I should cut it some slack. Okay, let's see. Okay, interesting. So it actually does. So it prints out the position. Beautiful. All right. That actually is. That is nice. Okay. Okay. I'm awesome. Okay. So what I'll do now is, I've also heard apparently this is something I didn't know. If you highlight a piece of text inside a script, it actually explains it to you. So if I highlight local player, explain this bit of code. Let's see, will it work? Yep, amazing, okay. Yeah, so you can highlight code and then it can actually like change stuff for you. Like, I mean, it can explain stuff for you. That is so interesting. So, okay, what if right now, okay, wait, modify this code to fire a raycast from the mouse. Oh wait, no, from the camera's position, or yes, from the player's camera position to the position of where the player has clicked. Okay, so let's try this. Sure, I will do that. It keeps saying sure, I will do that. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It like. Okay, amazing, awesome. Okay, is it actually gonna give me the okay? Okay, honestly, yeah, this is nice. So it gives me the explanations, and it gives me the actual code. So if I do this right now, huh? Oh, you know why? Yeah. So there's no. So it tried using blacklist, but that's a deprecated function. Because right now, instead of blacklist or whitelist, they're using like include or exclude. Why are they doing this? I don't know, bro. Are they trying to not be racist or something? Blacklist or whitelist? I mean, that's a joke, but honestly, that's probably it. Like, damn, gaming has fallen off. But let's see, exclude. It was exclude. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it used an outdated function, but data type, not function, data type. But let's see, gets the origin, gets the direction, adjusts the 500 to change the array's length. So this changes the array's length. Raycast parameters, and then it gets the result. It makes a workspace. I mean, it makes a raycast. I can't speak today, bro. No, here's the thing. This AI, right? It's actually smart now for once. Okay. Okay. So I assume that. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. What I'll do is I'll highlight all of this, and I'll say change this script. Wait, actually no, don't explain anything to me. Just change this script, okay, to change. Wait, just change the script to. I'm trying to understand what we actually want to do. So it knows it has the result, like, so it result on instance, right? Change the script to so that when the player clicks on an instance that is a base part, that instance's transparency is set to 1. Okay. All right, let's try this. Yeah, so don't explain anything, just change the script, okay? Like, I love the explanation, you know, it's for beginners, that's very nice. Local function, unclicked mouse. Part equals mouse.target. If part and part is a base part, then part transparency is... okay. Can you still make it so that the... Because what it removed the raycast. So stupid, man. Okay, alright, okay. Okay, you know what? Look, it's fine. Okay, so from this point, we can kind of understand, okay, result.instance, we kind of know what that is, right? So we know that the instance is the item that the player clicked on. So I don't think we need the AI for that. So now we know when the player actually hits something, okay? And so here's what I'll do. I want to do something interesting. I'm going to add a rig, okay? So I'll import like a rig, like so. I don't know, block avatar. By the way, guys, love guide part 2, I don't know, 3, part 2, whatever. Let me know if you want it. Okay, let me know if you want it, because I've been thinking. All right, I've been thinking. But let me see. Would this rig have health? And if the health is damaged, will it work? I'm actually curious on this, because I don't know if you're able to damage rigs, which this probably seems like something I should know, but let's see. So if I just set the rig's health to be, let's say, 20. Okay, interesting. And 0? Okay, so then it dies. Alright, so the rig works as intended. That's very nice. So what I'll do is I'll say, okay, alright. I'll get the assistant, and I will say, can you add a line to this script which checks if the player... if the raycast hits a character and deal 10 damage to that character. Let's try that, okay? So the player clicks on a character. Oh no, the player clicks somewhere, and if that something is a character, then we deal damage. It's doing an untouched. See, that's the thing. So I clearly, so like I okay, you know what? Let me try this. I'll copy the script. I'll paste it, okay, and I'll say, there we go. So I'll actually add the script onto here. So let's see what happens. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. You know what, now, okay, let's go, let's see. If result.instance is a model and result.instance find for shell humanoid, then local humanoid.health equals humanoid.health minus 10, else raycast did not hit any instance. Interesting. Let's see if this works. Now, I know we're doing all of this on a local script, so this isn't like this, it's not going to replicate to the server, but let's see. Okay. I just realized my Explorer window went away. Let me check. Is the rig's humanoid health? Bro, what is this, bro? Roblox, come on. I don't have time for this, bro. I don't have time. Let's see. Yeah, so the health is not It's not changing. If result, then print, okay. If the result.instance is a model, oh, I see the issue here. It has to be a result.parent, right? So that's where it messed up. Because right now, let's say we hit the head of it, right? It's trying to check if the head has a child named humanoid. But what it should be doing is checking if the head's parent is a model, and if the head's parent has a child called humanoid. And we need to add a parent here as well. Okay. So yeah, the AI isn't the... It kind of messed up here. I mean, it didn't mess up, right? But like, let's say if I... There we go. Yeah, so on the server, I believe nothing is actually affecting the rig. So I believe the rig is safe and sound. The rig is safe and sound on the server, yeah. But over here, yeah, okay. So technically this actually works. Okay, now did I have to add, a little bit of a fix? Yes. But this is actually nice. So the fact is that actually most of it did work. And if you were a beginner, like you could probably read through this script and you could probably kind of understand what the issue is, right? Like you could look at this and be like, okay, so it's printing out the position and everything, but it's not dealing damage. Why is it not dealing damage, right? Clearly something is wrong here. And so you check here and you're like, oh, because there's no parent. So you add a parent and then we should be fine. But as I just showed you, right? The issue is that it changes on the client, but not on the server. Now I know that, if I wanted to change something on the actual server, I would have to, add a remote event to the game, and then I'd have to, fire a signal from the script, and then on the server script, I have to catch the signal, and then remove the humanoid's health, right? But imagine if I'm a new player and I don't know how to do that. I have no idea, right? So what I'll do is I'll select this script, and I'll say, how would I go about making it so that instead of damaging the humanoid on the client, I damage it on the server. Okay, so let's ask the AI a question, because right now we've just been getting it to do manual labor for us basically. But let's see. To ensure the damage is applied on the server instead of the client, you need to use remote events to communicate between the client and the server. Here's how an example of how you can modify to achieve this. Okay, so it actually gives us a client-side script. Interesting. Let's see. Server laser manager, okay. So let's try it. Events folder replicated storage dot events. What is events folder? Okay, so in this modified setup, the client fires a remote event called damage character. So does it... Okay, so we have to make this event, which is interesting because it doesn't tell us to make it. So if I was a beginner, I'd still be a little confused. But okay, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. So it wants a folder called events. So I'll give it that. Events, and then we'll add a remote event called damage character. Okay, damage character. Phew, AI is making me do so much work, bro. So much work. But let's see. Let me pull it back out. Just like, there we go. Oh no, why is it? That looks bad. Bro, it was like big. What happened? Okay, there we go. Okay, and then the server side script is this. Where would I put this server script? Do I just do it in the... Sure, I'll just make a server script service. That's where I make a script, and then inside the script I'll do this, okay? Replicated storage, events, laser damage, damage character, humanoid, character 2 damage, humanoid and humanoid.health equals current health, then humanoid equals humanoid.health minus laser damage. So if there's a humanoid, and if the humanoid's health is the current health... Oh, that's actually interesting. It validates the hit. So this checks on the server if the health that the... Oh, that is so interesting. Okay, I will comment on this in a bit, but let's just see if this humanoid characters to damage. Okay, you know what? Let me just Okay, it's doing that same thing again where it's forgetting to give it the parent, so I'll just quickly fill that in. Yeah, dot parent. Here you go. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's see. So I'll comment on what got me excited, but okay. Okay. Clearly something is not working. All right, so let's see what's actually going on, right? So, we could have asked the AI for help, but let's just act, on our own. Let's draw on our brains and let's just see if we can understand what the hell's going on. So we get the result. So all of this is the same. Yeah, exclude. Yeah, everything's the same. Okay. And if result.parent is a model and result.instance.parent, yeah, fine for child humanoid. Then we get the humanoid, and then we pass through the result.instance and the humanoid.health. What if I do this? That might be the issue here. Oh, Roblox is doing this. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yep, and it dies for real on the server. Okay. So the reason I got so excited at seeing this, by the way, is that it says validate the hit. So it's actually checking, it's making sure that the player isn't about to lie to the server, because the player could. I'm not too sure how the player could do that, because I don't do exploits, but just from my somewhat limited knowledge of exploiting, the player could just be like, oh yeah, the humanoid health is actually very little, right? So let's say if you're in a first person shooter, then the player who's shooting could just say, oh yeah, the character that I'm shooting has 1 health, even if they have 100 health, right? So you could make an exploit that just insta kills everyone. So what this does is it's checking, okay, so the player has given me the health of the humanoid, but is it true, right? So is the health of the humanoid the actual health, right? Is it true? And then if it is, if we were checking, okay, yeah, it is, then we're saying, okay, yeah, then we can, subtract humanoid health, which an easier way to do this is just minus equals. I would do this personally, because it's just, it does the same thing. It's just humanoid.health equals to humanoid.health minus laser damage. But that aside, that actually does work. That is interesting. So we technically have a first-person shooter in a way. Now, something I also want to try and do is I want to see if we can make a thing where when we right click, the camera zooms in, and then when we like a sniper scope or whatever. So let me try that. Write me a local script that will zoom in the player's camera when they're holding right click, and zoom the camera back out when the player lets go of right click. Okay. I think that's descriptive enough, right? If you were to tell this to someone, they'd probably understand. I can't insert it under server script service. Why would you? Okay, whatever. Sure. Copy to clipboard. Okay. And then I'll add another script over here. And just so we actually know which one is which, I'll just call this camera script. Okay. And I'll just add this in. So we have the player, we have the mouse, and we have the camera. Mouse button 2. So whenever the... Okay, I see. So zoomed in true, zoomed in false. And then render stepped. If zoomed in is this, then adjust zoom level. Else zoom is this. So if I play the game again... Fascinating. Fascinating. What, okay. Clearly something's wrong here, okay? Clearly there is a slight issue. Okay. This script isn't working. Upon running the game, the camera is stuck in one spot and won't follow the player. Okay, so let's see, because we're a beginner, we don't know what the hell we're doing. And will AI help us out here? It seems like the issue. What? Maybe it seems like the issue. Yeah. The issue. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess this is where its game development knowledge falls short. Okay. So it managed to script all of this, but a simple camera zoom in it can't do, which kind of sucks, right? And I have no idea why my windows keep disappearing. Yeah. So this thing. No, come, bro. What? Can I just? There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this assistant is a little annoying to use, I would say. But let's see, what else do we need, right? Obviously you could say like, oh yeah, you forgot to add the gun and you forgot to add the, bullet line. Like, okay, I'm not trying to make a full-on customizable game, right? I just want to see if we can get the basics, the bare bones of a game down, which it seems like right now we can, because okay, we have a thing where the player can just click and damage someone. Right? That's kind of the basics of a first-person shooter. I guess where I'll end this off is I'll ask, how would I lock in every player to be in first person? Okay, how do I do that? How do I make it so that every player has to be in first person? Does it know? To lock every player in, you can use a local script to change the camera mode to lock first person. Interesting. Now, what AI didn't tell you is that you could just go to starter player and just change the camera mode here. So it actually gave you a very, not non-efficient way, because you could just be doing this. But that would work. Right, so like that script, while annoying, it actually would work. And there we go. So now I've just created. We've me and the AI have just created an amazing first-person shooter game. How cool is that? Look at that. Rig. Amazing. Honestly, like I guess yeah. Final remarks. Knowing what I already kind of knew about AI, because people are saying like, okay, it's good for explaining, right? Which I do see how, because it kept like rambling on about, oh, what is the game, which actually is pretty helpful, right? Like, what's a local player, or what's this or what's that, so it actually does help out beginners, right? Which is the whole point of this series, basically, to see how good AI is for helping beginners and even advanced people too. Like, it used some functions which I didn't know existed. Like the get full name one or whatever. Like, I did not know that was a thing. But I mean, yeah, that is pretty interesting. So, okay, comment down below, what game you want to see AI try and make next. Check out my course. It's in the description and the comment section. And we are back to basics. Thank you for watching.